the wheel surf. Being ridden by the man hoping to sell it around the world, Herman Hintson. It's made up of an inner and outer frame. The inner frame is where the rider sits, and it also holds the two-stroke 56cc engine and petrol tank. The outer frame is the wheel, and the only contacts between the two frames are 3 small drive discs. Because the inner frame has a low, heavy centre of gravity, as the outer frame turns and rolls forward, the inner frame stays pretty much upright. Watching Herman ride around on it, I wasn't exactly filled with confidence. Even in his hands, it looked very unsteady. This is only a prototype, though. More sophisticated production models costing £3 are apparently already in the pipeline. All too soon, it was my turn to try and ride the wheel surf.
Oh my God. This is the least stable thing I've ever been on in my life, I think.
As I wobbled around, desperately trying to balance the thing and not come a terrible cropper, I realised why Herman had been so insistent I wore a crash helmet. I'd be really lucky to come out of this unscathed.
What you're fighting against is not necessarily going side to side that way, but also tipping backwards. And so when you tip backwards, you naturally shut the throttle off slightly, which throws you forwards. So then you're going into this kind of massive wobble where you're all over the place, and you have to put your feet down. So it's really hard to get balance, maintain it, and get your feet off. I think it's probably something that takes quite a while to get used to.
I'd come all the way to Holland to ride this thing, though, and there was no way I was going to give up. So I tried again. I
noticed that all the crew are running out the way.
And again. And finally, I cracked it. The problem was that even when I could ride it, I couldn't quite see the point. It's very unstable and pretty slow. To be honest, I can think of better ways of spending £3.